On Friday. For Saturday, partly cloudy, high 58, and for Sunday, showers possible with a high 52. Overnight low was 28. Yesterday's high was 34. Currently, humidity at 91%. Winds relatively calm. The pressure at 30.34 and holding. Right now, we've got sunshine and 30 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. And good morning. It is time for morning coffee for Thanksgiving Eve.
And I'm glad to be back. So
good to have you back.
Yeah, welcome back.
It was a difficult few days. We lost our daughter last Friday, and the community was so nice to us, the entire community, and so we're grateful for that. Carol and I both, and now we move on, and it's so good to be able to get back here with all of you. And to be able to do some morning coffee, which I need some nothing, and you guys are ready to serve it up, right?
Well, I will
with a
spoonful of sugar.
You betcha.
I will follow up on a good story we had yesterday.
Go right ahead.
Do you remember when I?
The Chick-fil-A guy, Ernie.
Ernie, Chick-fil-A guy. He's going to get a free meal at. He won't ever pay again to eat at the Chick-fil-A. In Ohio. He's a 92-year-old veteran. Another story here, a friend of mine, veteran, Vietnam vet, was out of town on Monday, November 12th, which was the official recognition, I guess, from a governmental standpoint of the observance of Veterans Day. But he was in a restaurant that was serving meals at no cost to veterans. Well, the server told him, "Sir, that was yesterday, November 11th, the actual day." No problem. She says, "I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to give you a $5 gift card from our restaurant." Oh, well, thank you very much. So he goes to pay his bill, and somebody had already paid for it, having heard the conversation. And another person also wanted to pay for it. So wasn't that nice?
It is nice.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Thank you.
By the way, while I was gone, I did get to watch the three of you.
Sorry
Ken,
about that.
And thanks to Ken, by the way, for being here.
Ken's good at that.
He's very good at this. And I watched, and at the bottom of the screen on the video, it says you can live chat. As Mike Dreeth, as I was watching it on my phone. So now I'm able to monitor the live chat that I didn't recognize I needed to recognize. I didn't recognize I needed to do that. But now I can.
We live and learn.
We do. So, by the way, you can join us not just on 104.9 FM, WFIW FM, but you can also join us on YouTube because we are there live.
And YouTube will post anything.
They will. anything about anything.
Especially nothing.
Yes.
The big news that you and I have been talking about over the past few weeks was what's your latest on Megyn Kelly?
Megyn Kelly.
I have. You don't know what I know.
Oh, okay. Well, great.
You go first.
She's close to finalizing a $30 million exit from NBC. She called me the other day to tell me this. Sources have confirmed it, and she confirmed it to me as well. In fact, I don't know why our newsroom didn't pick it up, but I got to keep on him. Anyway, the embattled anchor who celebrated her 48th birthday. Well, she's looking mighty fine for 48. Nobody knows where the money went.
Well, 48's the new 38.
Were you making $30 million when you were 48, or did it take you longer?
Dave, I really don't want to talk about how much money I made when I was 38. Let me think where I was doing. Well, I was teaching, which no, I wasn't making that much. As she prepared to sign her exit deal, the mom of three already planning her return to TV,
which is not good.
It's not good for us
unless it's a ploy.
Well, this is TV.
Well, maybe it's
this is TV.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe it's the YouTube TV
I was
channel.
thinking, yeah, I may have read that.
All right. Really, for us now, the fat has hit the fire, as far as I'm concerned. I have offered this. A Greyhound ticket to Fairfield. Well, Mount Vernon, I think, is the closest it's going to get. I'll go over and get her from there.
She wants a van.
a minivan to get her in Mount Vernon. $10 Taco Tierra gift certificate.
Mm-hmm.
And that should get the negotiations going.
Well, we can also throw in some camo.
We can do that. We've always it's been on the table, we've offered Mark Turner's office as a dressing room. And I think it wouldn't take much to get Christy to punch up Megan's wardrobe a little bit, don't you think?
Well, that's the latest that we have, and you had pretty much what I had about the Greyhound from Mount Vernon. It's a little pricey. Greyhound charges more than I thought, but we can make it happen.
And by the way, let me just say this about famous people. I did not tell you what happened on Thursday night last week. We went out and had dinner with Lee Brice.
The country star?
The country star,
All
who was
right.
here only about 6 miles from the studio. And we had a meal with him, and he played about 3 of his hits, all of which were... And my wife actually said this. You know how my wife is totally enamored with George Strait?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She says Lee Brice is more talented because he writes his material. I
didn't know George Strait did not write his
well,
material.
he tries.
He tries,
But
okay.
he doesn't write his
Kind
big
of like
stuff.
Elvis.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
But see, the Beatles performed and wrote their music, and
That's why
everybody
they were-
else recorded it. And that's if you're. Go ahead.
Anyway, the long and short of it is,
Yeah.
he actually took us into his tour bus, which was right there
Yeah.
on the Sork farm, and we got a look around, and I got a picture where she looks totally starstruck standing next to him. And I decided, honestly, and for a moment, I want you to see just how responsible this is. I decided I would not tell you guys on Friday morning because he was there. He's here to hunt. And I could just see 40 or 50 women wandering through the forest going, Lee!
Lee Brice, where are you?
So I decided to say nothing, and then it was on the front page last night.
Lee, I love you.
So it wasn't a great big secret. And there are other country stars coming through as a part of this hunting club that's going on
Jerry
out there.
Reed used to come to Fairfield, I think. He
Did
had
he?
connections with the local oil man, I believe. And but
Well,
Anyway, so that's-
he was eastbound and down and just stopped off and went north for a while.
you remember, or you were talking about Lee Brice being the songwriter. You guys remember a singer-songwriter named Christopher Cross?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Arthur's thing.
Wore his pants backwards, didn't he?
Arthur's thing. Chris.
Or it is.
But
somewhere
Chris Cross,
between,
Christopher Cross.
between
Yeah.
the moon and New York City.
He made much more money writing songs for other people than if you could sit at home and write songs and have other people record them and go tour, wouldn't that be easier just sitting
Well,
at the house
That's the connection,
with
Lance Miller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lance Miller's the
Yeah.
connection that gets these people here.
Right.
And he's doing quite well. You remember about a month ago, he came through and had dinner at DiMaggio's, and Double D saw him.
Uh-oh.
And
Yeah.
Double D called me and said, I think Lance Miller's over about 2 tables over. I said, well, just go over and introduce yourself and see if you can get him after he eats to talk for you. And he did.
And he did. Had a nice little
Great story.
soundbite. Yep. Double
So
D.
anyway, that's the name dropping thing that I didn't finish with you guys.
Well, you handled it well. Have you ever run into a celebrity that you wanted his or her autograph and they were rude?
No.
I have just one, Mike Shannon.
Really?
Yeah, they used to have affiliates day
Right.
for radio stations that carry the Cardinals.
And they still do?
Okay.
Yes.
And it was one of the first time we started carrying the Cardinals here in 2006, the 1st year that they were in the new stadium. So Stan David, Darren Caudle, and I went to the affiliates day, and we went to the stadium and we got our pictures taken with Mike Shannon. Would John Rooney have been there in 06?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he came along afterwards.
Ricky Horton was in the picture. Whitey Herzog was, and one or two others.
But a great picture.
But anyway, whatever year it was, the picture included John Rooney. And after the picture was taken, I went up to John and said, thank you very much, and we shook hands. And I went up to Mike Shannon, extended my hand to shake it. He had a styrofoam cup of coffee in his hand. And
was,
he
it
looked
was it coffee?
And he looked
was dark.
And he looked at me, and I just moved on.
Isn't that odd?
So that he may have.
He was just a friend of mine is the operations manager at the Ava radio station, and he's also the mayor of Murfreesboro. And his morning show the other day, he had Mike Shannon, because Mike Shannon essentially winters down there south of Carbondale.
Goes south, huh?
Yeah, well, he goes down there. He's got some
south.
sort of a hunting lodge or something like that. And it sounded like he got along with him perfectly well. But I think Shannon's better days are behind him, quite honestly. But how do you take a legend?
How do you kick a legend and an icon out of the booth? We've been debating that fact for a long time.
Yes,
How do you get a legend out of the booth?
I have no idea.
What did you think about the?
Just flew right
Do you remember Ernie
Over
Harwell?
his head, right
Do you
over his
remember
head,
Ernie
didn't you?
Harwell?
Yeah.
Detroit,
Uh-huh.
when they essentially said, "Thank you, Ernie, you've had a Hall of Fame career, goodbye," and the people went absolutely crazy, and he was back next year.
Yeah.
Well, I think they kept Dick Clark on the New Year's Eve show too long.
Oh, after the
Dick
stroke,
Cl-
without a
I
doubt.
met Dick Clark back in the 80s. What a gentleman. Chatted with me, got picture taken. Just a wonderful man. Then he had the stroke.
And I
But-
understand the need to want to show that, but it was daunting. It was hard to watch when you knew the Dick Clark that was so slick before.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, later on in this program, we are going to talk what it would cost to have all of the items on the 12 Days of Christmas song.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You'll be rocking the shopping this Black Friday and Small Business Saturday at Carnaby Square. 20% off all outerwear coats and 20% off all yellow tags. Black Friday, save 10% off any black clothing items. Small Business Saturday, receive Brighton's jewelry cleaner free with the purchase of 2 regular price Brighton pieces. Both days, stop in and register to win their newest Lucky Bird Tee, Kubi Bra, and Great One Divine Tees. The Carnaby Square girls will also be introducing Brighton's Locket program to their customers. It's the perfect personalized gift this Christmas. Support Fairfield's small businesses this season. Shop small.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate, quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when 2 teenage boys went on a killing spree at Columbine High School?
Everyone around me got shot, and I begged him for 10 minutes not to shoot me. He just put the gun in my face and saying that it was all because people were mean to him last year.
Jack Kevorkian began a 10 to 25-year jail sentence. At the Masters, Jose Maria Olazabal won his 2nd green jacket. And after 21 NHL seasons, the great one, Wayne Gretzky, hung up his skates.
I'm going to miss it. I hate the fact that I have to retire in a lot of ways, but time does something to you, and it's time.
Meanwhile, any radio station worth listening to is playing hits like these.
Wear sunscreen.
All these songs came out together. But when? The answer and a little taste of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Most people understand the need for life insurance, but not many want to talk about why it's essential to your financial plan. It may seem intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Don't get overwhelmed. Get started with Country Financial. Call Beth Sessions today at 842-2186, and she can work with you to find life insurance that gives you the protection you need at a price you can afford. Life insurance policies issued by Country Life Insurance Company and Country Investors Life Assurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
April 1999.
TLC and No Scrubs, the top song of April 1999. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Oh, yeah.
liner.
Oh.
All right.
We paid good money for those, buddy.
Hang on just a second here.
All right, do it.
You can watch the show on YouTube or by following the link on Facebook. Now back to Morning Coffee on WFIW.
All right, we'll try it again later.
Okay, that's got to be, that song has got to be, that's too close to the
It is
hit.
it's the horse.
All right. Well,
Generic.
I got a call this morning from a very nice gentleman from Louisville who wanted to reminisce a little bit. He had done some research on Fairfield basketball. Of course, we're only, a few days away from the beginning of basketball here in Fairfield. And Fairfield, I think generally, before this most recent run, was known as a basketball town, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm. Coach Odom, during that period of time, was...
Well, and the NEC was big.
Yes. So anyway, he said he did some a very interesting statistic to him, and amazing to me. Brian Foster, that would be Jed's son, right? And there was also another Foster.
Scott.
Okay. Brian Foster, 91 varsity starts for FCHS. Mm-hmm. Started even as a freshman. 91 varsity starts. In 90 of those games, he had double figures. Whoa. He had 10 points or more in 90 of the 91 games. That's remarkable.
That is pretty impressive.
That's consistency. That's just amazing. And the other thing that he mentioned, there was a player up in Louisville in the 70-71 era who scored 28.8 points per game. That was before the three-point stripe.
Yeah.
5'10", 140 pounds, and that he had been named the Decatur newspaper basketball player of the year, which, being in Louisville, that was a remarkable thing.
That's pretty big.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for joining. We had a very nice conversation, and I really enjoyed talking to him. And I love talking Southern Illinois basketball. And I really enjoyed your conversation with Jack Bullock the other day.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Jack has been sort of the authority on Southern Illinois basketball for years and years, and he was on Sports Talk.
Runs the website A Baseline View.
I used to, every week when my son was a senior, would check it out to see what he had to say about Fairfield.
And we're going to have Jack back on the show periodically throughout the year.
David, what did you have?
Oh,
I thought you were leaning towards the story.
No, I'm just enjoying hearing you guys talk about something that I don't
know anything about. Well, see, I listened the other day, and you were here the other day when you guys did your memory lane about some of the businesses in Fairfield. And this gentleman from Louisville just loved that because he used to come down to Fairfield to shop. So he really enjoyed knowing where former businesses were and what happened to them and things like that.
You're
an authority on that. I know you lived it. Yes, you are.
I did. And I could, what we might do one of these days is take the block where Blacks Fashion Flowers.
Yeah.
Right.
What used to be there? I can remember back into the mid-'50s, as I told you the other day, where Main Street Gym is. At one time, I first remembered as French's department store, and then Spurgeon's, and then
apparently there was a restaurant where the flower shop is now. At one time,
Vaughn's Cafe.
Yeah, years ago.
Yep.
You know what he said that made, and I listened. I watched you guys yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something that really resonated. He said, in an era where every time I turn on the TV or the radio, I have to hear about the president, I have to hear about the political infighting. He says, it is so refreshing to hear a show that has absolutely nothing to offer.
Okay. And I'm going to prove it. I am going to prove it.
Here's the king of nothing, Dave Land.
What do you think it would cost to purchase all the gifts in the classic holiday song, The 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh, man.
I'd say better than $25,000.
You're right. It is more than that.
Oh, I have no idea.
$110,000.
No.
Somewhere in the middle.
It's up a little bit over last year. It's up 1.2%. But
cost of living.
The Christmas price index puts it at $39,095, or about $450 more than last year. The biggest, the item that saw the biggest increase was the 6 golden geese a-laying. which is up 8.3%. Okay, so quick.
Because, you got to hold. It takes a lot of effort and time to get them geese and hold them down while you spray paint them gold.
All right, quickly.
How'd you like to pass a golden egg?
I know.
What would a partridge and a pear tree cost?
Oh, what the pure
$37.57.
$220.
Really?
How about go ahead. I'll be interrupted. I'm used to it.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, this is Terry Worthy. My wife was going to high school at Louisville. In that time period, you were talking about that player.
Yes.
Were 28 points or more.
Right.
Yeah. What was his name?
I'm writing it down.
Daryl Lewis, I think you said,
That's
right?
it. That's it. Yes. Daryl Lewis.
Daryl Lewis?
Yes.
Lewis.
Okay, well, she'll remember that.
All right. Thank you very much. Go ahead, David.
2 turtle doves, $375.
All right.
3 French hens, $181. 4 calling birds.
That's variable, isn't it?
$600.
If you get
what kind of bird you got?
5 gold rings, down 9%.
Really?
Gold's cheaper.
$750.
Oh, those are cheap rings.
6 geese a laying, $390. The most expensive item is 7 swans a swimming.
The swans are going pretty high.
They're remaining the same price for the 3rd year in a row, but these are pricey. 7 swans a swimming would run you $13,125.
We're talking full-grown swans here.
How about 8 maids a milking?
Well, now that
well,
going there.
Yeah, that brings up a lot.
Federal minimum wage help this. It's $58.
Oh,
how about 9?
I'm leaving that
guys,
alone.
Get out your big checkbooks. 9 ladies dancing.
Well, you could probably get that.
Well, it depends on what kind of dance.
There is a
looking
demand for dancers. There is a demand for dancers. Those 9 ladies would run you $7,500.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know.
How about 10 lords a leaping? Now, we're talking about high flying guys. Okay.
All right. You're talking about the kind of people that get tap dance lessons at the Kon-Tiki.
10 lords a leaping would run $10,000.
All right.
11 pipers piping are $2,800. 12 drummers drumming, $3,000.
Are we talking scale here?
Those
union
drummers
scale?
just could not be beat.
I bet you that's union scale.
Well, it has to be.
All right.
But anyway, the total price, $39,094.93.
That's an expensive song.
Up 1 per
Yeah,
12.
Now, remember the other day I told you I found the radio station that has all the
Christmas all the time,
right? You did find it?
I did.
It's over in
did.
Stoplight City.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, they've got these ads running.
Mm-hmm.
Sirius XM is offering
a commercial free
trial
Holly and
through
stuff like
through next week. So I thought I'm going to try that and see what it is.
All right.
So I bring it up on my phone and I load it on there. There are 900 and some different channels on Sirius XM.
Sure there are. Yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Almost anything you can think of. Everything from old-time radio through comedy to music.
Disco gospel?
You know what? There might
gospel.
be.
No, there's bluegrass gospel, but there's not disco gospel.
There's holiday chill, holiday soul, holiday oldies, holiday jazz,
holiday
rockin'
traditional,
Christmas,
probably traditional.
Traditional. There's a Hallmark holiday music channel.
Oh Lord, TV.
I had no idea. Well, we're going to play.
Hence the reason why I had to sign up for it yesterday.
We're playing Christmas music. You know, the one thing I always said about this radio station is that it was Sirius proof.
Yes.
As long as you continue to do the news and local stuff, you'll always.
You betcha.
And we will start Christmas music here Friday.
Yes, sprinkled.
Sprinkled.
And it'll go more intense as we get closer, correct?
No, we can't tell you our formula because other stations may be listening.
We
have a formula.
Megan's going to want to know before she comes here.
Tom Levine has got the system. He's massaging it. How do you like that word? He's massaging our Christmas music, maybe with some help from Double D. So be ready Friday. We'll keep our fingers
Okay.
crossed that our plan works out. Okay.
What do you have?
Well, I have a break coming up.
Well, I mean, but after that, what do you have?
We are going
tease
to,
it.
We are going to
tease
talk
it.
about an.
You've got stuff too.
I've got something here too.
All right. Well, then I'm putting my stuff aside.
Okay. And
well, it's not really about nothing.
We're going to talk about an idiot that drove and got caught driving 157 miles an hour in a 55.
Ooh.
We'll tell you what he was
That's a little
driving.
over.
There's a fine.
With your Mayo Clinic Radio Health Minute, I'm Jeff Olson.
Most of us think of pumpkin as a flavoring for our coffee or pumpkin pie, where in reality, pumpkin can offer a great amount of vitamins and nutrients.
Dietitian Anya Guy says as side dishes go, pumpkin may be a better pick than sweet potatoes.
1 cup of cubed pumpkin provides 30 calories and less than 1 gram of fat, whereas the same serving of sweet potato would offer triple the amount of calories.
Guy says pumpkin is a great source of fiber, iron, and potassium. It's also a versatile, healthy substitute for recipes.
It can be used instead of butter or oil in baking recipes. It could be cubed into soups or stews. You can even puree it into pancake mixtures.
Guy says if you get your puree in a can, make sure it's nothing but pumpkin.
Look for 100% pure pumpkin puree without any added sugar. It's great.
For more information, talk with your healthcare provider or visit mayoclinic.org.
Do you have an ache, a lump, or a bump? Physician referrals are not required for any surgical consultation at General Surgeon Dr. Patrick Molt's office in Fairfield. Schedule an appointment to talk to Dr. Molt about laparoscopic abdominal surgical procedures, such as hiatal hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, or an appendectomy. Medicare, Medicaid, most insurance plans and charge cards are accepted at General Surgeon Dr. Patrick Molt's office in Fairfield.
Uniquely Rustique is ready to make your holiday bright. They have a wide selection of Melissa & Doug toys, and special orders placed this month will be available to pick up in time to place under the tree. They now carry Bibles and inspirational gifts. Come see them Sunday, November 18th during the holiday open house from noon to 5 for an extra dose of Christmas spirit. Watch for specials on Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Shop early, shop often, shop local. Uniquely Rustique is grateful for your business.
A public auction will be held in Olney Friday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. Seller William and the late Dolly Ashworth. 5 generations of accumulation will be auctioned off at this unique auction on Black Friday. There will be antiques, including signs and Fire King pieces, a Fleetwood motor home, John boats, farm equipment, shop, lawn and garden items will all be available. A birdseed manufacturing company, Wood Wagon, made in South Bend, Indiana, all original and barn kept, will also be auctioned off this Friday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. Rothrock Auctions, Mark Rothrock, auctioneer.
You can call in to Morning Coffee at 842-3715 and add your 2 cents. You can also message the crew on Facebook by going to the WFIW Facebook page.
You can. You certainly can. What a rich, full, professional voice in that liner. Go right ahead, David.
Let's talk about Mark Allen Crabtree.
Not a name that comes to mind.
Mark Allen was driving in Goldsboro, North Carolina, perhaps during an alleged street race, but he hit 157 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone on Highway 70. What was he driving, you ask?
Yes. What was he driving, Dave?
He was driving, funny you should ask, a 2000 Chevrolet Camaro SS.
Oh, those Camaros can get up and run.
Did you ask how they stopped him?
Well, I probably hope that he hit his brakes a little bit.
They deployed one of those world-famous spike strips.
Oh, man, if you're going that fast and you hit one of those, there's no way to control that vehicle.
He's facing several counts. This ends up with a little phrase that I really like. He's facing several counts, including reckless driving, property damage, and felony fleeing to elude, and was released on a $3,000 bond. His car was seized under the state's law. It's called run and done.
That's pretty good.
Isn't that great?
That is fantastic.
And that is aimed at preventing high-speed pursuits. If his vehicle ends up totally being forfeited, can't talk, they auction it with the proceeds going to the North Carolina school system.
Wait a minute. You mean because he was speeding, they seized his car?
Correct, under the run and done law.
I didn't realize they'd get. I mean, that's serious. I'm not trying to say it isn't serious.
They've got North Carolina is going to go tough on them, and they should.
Well, I'm with you. I just find it stunning that they did his car. That might be a $40,000 car.
I think years ago when Brown Chevrolet was operating where All Pro Electric is, you drive by it each day. In that strip of road there coming into town, I'm thinking years ago, maybe in the 60s or 70s, somebody was clocked at 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
And that's about a 30 or a 40 in there.
Let me ask, what was how fast did they say he was going?
157.
All right, here's the thing. We need to get on the phone to Sheldon. And because I don't think that's possible that you could go that fast in a Camaro.
Oh, I do.
Some
of the
it depends.
speedometers go to 160.
It depends on how you've got it souped up, whether you've made some aftermarket
I think what Sheldon needs to do is provide us with a Camaro.
And a demonstration?
Well, I would be more than happy if we could just get, say, Route 45 South between, let's say, the Masonic Temple and
the Elks.
on south down to the New Hope turn.
No,
and let me let it eat to see if I can get it up to 155.
Because if you hit that railroad crossing down there, you're going to go airborne.
Yeah, you'd get there faster. I had a 60.
They're not going to call you Mike Dreeth anymore. They're going to call you Evil Knievel.
Here's what we do.
Evil dummy.
Then
let Snake River.
Let me get it warmed up to the tracks and then hit it to the New Hope.
Okay, there you go. Warm it up a little bit.
I had a 65 Mustang, and the speedometer went to 140. I believe.
You got it there? Did you get it there?
It went,
I want to hear this. Did you get it there?
It showed that it would go up to 140.
Did it? Did it go up to 140?
Dave, I've got a Jeep Compass out front that says it can go 120. I don't think it's going to get to 120.
So anyway, Mark Allen Crabtree is in trouble.
I had a Volkswagen Bug one time that had speedometer had 120. It had 120 on the speedometer.
It didn't get there.
No, actually, it did. I had
four-banger.
I had an Autobahn edition.
Downhill with a tailwind.
I guarantee that was an 8-cylinder souped, and I just don't think it can get to 150 plus.
Well, it obviously must have been, unless the state police out there were patting.
I think he's got a case.
Yeah,
guys, he may have had a case of beer in the back. I'm going to ruin your day now.
All right.
One of you guys' favorite magazines is going. It won't be in print anymore.
Oh no! Is it the one where you have to find the little bunny somewhere on the cover?
Pray tell.
Glamour.
Oh, that's not on my list.
I don't think I've ever seen that magazine.
I think you can see
I've
the
never
way
heard
I
of
dress.
that magazine.
You can see the way I dress. I'm not into glamour.
Print editions of Teen Vogue and Self also no longer in print. So here's the reason I bring this up.
Magazines are dead.
Have you ever noticed going into, not all, but some waiting rooms, whether it's a doctor or a business a non-doctor, the magazines that are there are usually from like December of 1994.
Mm-hmm.
So if all the magazines go out, will they put iPads in there?
Before it's over with, I bet that's a great idea.
I have been in some doctors' offices where they have a TV.
Yes.
Well, they have a TV in the waiting room.
It's got a loop.
And
it has
always
a loop of medical minutes and.
Yeah, and it's usually too loud or just out of tune.
Now, back when I used to work in dental software, we had a program that would do such. It would all the new dental things that they have out. You could put it on a continuous loop, and it would show up on your TV. Just comes on a DVD.
I wonder if that's on Netflix. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I had no idea that you were a purveyor of dental software.
I worked in dental software for a while.
Oh, that's another feather in your cap.
You sold toothpaste? Maybe not.
No, I didn't sell
toothbrushes and toothpaste.
No, and I didn't sell dental software.
All right.
I worked for a dental software company.
Okay,
I worked.
I'm glad you clarified that.
I worked in accounts.
All right, you've
and
been
that sort
holding
of
some
stuff.
paper here for a while, so now it's up to
You're
you.
making me
Well,
nervous.
I just got handed this.
You got handled.
He got handled it.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to get manhandled if I don't mention this.
All right.
But anyway, Volunteers for a Progressive Fairfield.
Yes.
Just gave me a lot of information on the Festival of Lights.
Yes.
They're starting a new Fairfield tradition this year.
And that is?
They have purchased a 6-foot Colorado blue spruce to be planted on the east of the gazebo on the courthouse lawn.
Actually live planted?
Live planted.
Well.
They're going to decorate it. And this year, they've chosen Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Save-A-Lot to do the official lighting
Well, how about
of that tree.
That's fantastic.
December 1st, 4:30 p.m., directly just before the Kiwanis Christmas Parade.
Yeah.
A new tradition.
A new
Good to
tradition.
know.
And, of course, the
We have
Christmas
signed up to go
on
out to-
Main Street is going on that day too.
To help the Festival of Lights. We're supposed to be out there. Aren't you too? You and your wife?
When?
Well, it's in December.
I'm doing December 16th.
I don't know what date.
A
we signed
Sunday.
up.
We've got the 23rd.
Oh.
Who's we?
Black's Flowers.
Okay.
We've got the 23rd.
We're doing the Sunday the 16th. There's
Okay.
5 of us
You're
couples.
You're welcome to join us.
Oh,
if
well,
you'd like on the
I know what
23rd.
we signed up for a date.
Mike's doing the week of December
Yeah,
17th.
Yeah, I'm doing January 13th. That's you know what? I don't think traffic will be very strong then for the Festival Lights. Let me just, before we go further, I just want to mention also, right now you can go on our webpage, you can click on an icon, and you can learn about some incredible deals. It's the Big Deal Store. It's new to our radio station, and if you get a chance to be able to check that out, there are some extraordinary deals for certificates to stores in our area that will help you with Christmas and other things.
Okay,
so I just
just,
want to make sure you understood that.
Just
That's
a
going on right now.
few other notes.
Oh, go ahead.
From
I'm sorry to
VPF.
interrupt.
Santa House hours start Saturday, December 1st after the parade. Special event night is December 15th. Fairfield National Bank will be the host for the evening. Santa and Mrs. Claus will be in their house that night. They'll be setting up with Luther the Donkey.
Who? Luther the Donkey?
Luther the Donkey. Dwayne and
Who's
Sheila
playing
Walker.
Luther this year?
Well, no, I guess
I've got some
Luther-
ideas.
So, anyway, there'll be Cub Scout Pack. We'll be selling hot chocolate. Let's see, live nativity on the 15th as well. That's all at Leo French Park. Okay.
Let's start a campaign. You can vote for who you think should be Luther. I got the top 5.
Luther the Donkey.
Oh, by the way, you're on the 21st.
I'm not playing Luther the Donkey on the 21st. You've got my name on
I've
there.
got the list.
You've got the list.
I've got the list.
I'm on December 21st.
All right, let me see here.
Put that in your phone.
Who am I working with?
Carol.
Luther the Donkey.
It's just us.
Mike and Carol.
Whoa.
We're taking care of the whole thing, David. You got to have help. I'm taking care of the whole thing.
What day are you on there?
I think December 16th.
Let me take a look here. Yeah, I see it. Copeland, Odie, Land, and Books.
Oh, my goodness. The
by the way, you're
Methodist
listed third.
Yeah.
The Methodist Mafia is going to be there. Holy moly.
Oh.
So anyway, all that stuff kicks off
Well,
December
that's
1st, so.
You know what? That's the kind of information that you can't get anywhere else. It's right here. It's inclusive. It's the only place. I got a message coming.
See what he did? See what he's done?
Oh,
hey,
you know what?
I read something wrong, didn't I?
Oh yeah. Well, Alexa will help us as well. My granddaughter will be helping us as well. That's
okay.
just my wife mentioning that. And also you might have heard that I now have a new sounder for messages. Because
Yeah,
I would like
heard
to
that.
I would like to have a unique sound
I thought it was
myself.
my pacemaker.
And
what sound is that? Is that like a train sound or what?
yes, it is a train sound.
Okay.
Because I felt that I needed something to compete with the stupid British taxi that we have to hear all the time.
You felt the need.
I did.
November 21st.
That's my wife's birthday, by the way. Go ahead.
November 21st?
I should have remembered the date because it was my wife's birthday, but go ahead.
November 21st, 1980. 350 million people worldwide were watching their TV.
Oh, that was the Walk on the Moon.
No,
that no.
That was 69.
All right, I'm sorry.
This is 89. Was this
We talked about it earlier. Not today.
There was a Walk on the Moon. You just didn't know about it.
Okay.
It was a season-ending episode.
What year?
1989?
80.
Oh, 80.
1980.
How about
Dallas?
Yes.
Really?
That's when people found out who shot J.R. Ewing.
Kristen.
Wouldn't have been the ending. It would have been the first one.
Yeah.
What was Kristen's last name? I totally forgot. She was J.R.'s wife's sister and J.R.'s former mistress.
Right.
As if nobody else wasn't. Kristen Shepard.
Okay.
I would have never gotten that.
I bet you I would have had a train whistle here.
How many seasons did Dallas run?
12?
Yeah.
That's
12.
a good guess.
12.
I would have said 12, too.
12, man.
It was a good show. It was really a good show, and it was a shame they tried to bring it back, and Larry Hagman was sick, because he was really the show.
He made the show.
He portrayed that.
Charlene Tilton, Linda Gray, who was mom. Dale was the dad. Dale somebody. Oh, what was her name? Bell, something Bell. Barbara Bell Geddes was the mom.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Jock and Ellie.
Jock and Ellie.
Yes. And what was the name of the ranch?
It was South Fork.
Yeah.
Because I've been there. I went there once.
You can tour that now.
Yeah, it's interesting. You remember the spanning shot of coming in at the beginning where you see South Fork and there's nothing around it?
Right.
It's in a subdivision now.
The fellow that was the younger guy with the curly hair, he was a brother of...
Patrick Dempsey.
No, not Dempsey. It was Patrick something, but he was in a TV series before that where he was like Aquaman.
Man from Atlantis.
Yes. Yeah.
Patrick Duffy was in it.
Duffy, okay.
Yeah.
I loved that show. I really did.
Yes. And Victoria Principal.
She was a very good-looking woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
She did not come back for the replay. We got to take a time out.
Do you have your thinking caps?
We've got to take a time out first.
We're gonna run out and get them.
Okay, thank you.
If you need health insurance, don't wait. The open enrollment period is ending soon. Whether you lost your coverage at work, are self-employed, or recently aged out of your parents' plan, Health Alliance has a wide range of cost-effective insurance options, plus member-exclusive benefits. But only if you hurry. Open enrollment ends December 15th. Visit healthalliance.org/plans today to compare coverage and begin your enrollment process. Health Alliance, insurance for real life.
Tobacco, obesity, family history, growing older. The doctors of SSM Health Cancer Care in Mount Vernon remind you that these are just a few of the risk factors for developing cancer. And if the time should come to be tested or treated, they're here for you with the expertise and technology to develop a personalized plan just for you. To take a health risk assessment or learn more, visit ssmhealth.com/cancer-Illinois.
Steffi Home Furnishings' huge Black Friday sale is now in progress, with savings of up to 50% on clearance items and up to 15% on nearly everything else. You won't want to miss out. Plus, there's great free financing plans of up to 24 months for qualified buyers and free delivery for up to 60 miles on most items. Steffi Home Furnishings, located south of Times Square Mall in Mount Vernon. Their phone number is 618-242-3146. Now open Sundays from noon until 4 p.m. till Christmas.
I wanted a college focused on me.
Focused on my dreams.
Focused on what I want to do and what I need to know to get there.
Focused on quality teaching.
Focused on understanding how I learn.
With a focus on hands-on learning.
Focused on making it simple to go back to school.
Focused on making college work for the whole family.
That's why I chose
Vincennes University.
In-state tuition available to Illinois residents. Find out more at vinu.edu.
Dairy Queen's Hungry Up Deal. Turn hunger into happy with 3, 4, or 5 chicken strips, fries, and a mini Blizzard treat. 3 choices starting at just $4. During the month of November, try their Blizzard of the Month, Oreo Hot Cocoa. Need a last-minute dessert to take to Thanksgiving? Let Dairy Queen design an ice cream cake just for you. Order in-store or online. Dairy Queen, 1204 West Main in Fairfield.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast, sunshine today with a high 52. Clear tonight, low 28. Sunny, 55 tomorrow for Friday. Scattered showers, high 52. Partly cloudy, 58 on Saturday. And for Sunday, showers possible with a high 52. Overnight low was 28. Yesterday's high 34. Currently, humidity at 91%. Winds relatively calm. Pressure at 30.34 and holding. Sunshine right now, 30 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking great as well. Nothing showing up in the entire state of Illinois nor in any of the adjoining states on this Thanksgiving Eve.
Lights, camera, action. Time to return to morning coffee on the station listened to, not just heard, WFIW.
We need better lighting. We need better lighting because I don't look good.
Guys, I had to laugh when I read this, but it's not funny. The FBI arrested an 82-year-old man on suspicion of robbing a bank in Goodyear, Arizona.
It sounds like what we had down in Benton here just about a month ago. Go ahead.
With a BB gun.
Oh, my.
And he got $1,200.
Well,
Okay.
he said, you come up to the door, you come up to the counter, and you say, listen, I need all the money you got or I'm going to put your eye out.
Well, he had escaped from a halfway house. A buddy of his, a drug associate, helped get him out. He gets a BB gun, robs a bank, and gets $1,270. Okay, guys, trivia
Listen,
today.
I want your money or you're going to get this Red Ryder in your eye. Go ahead.
I think you'll only get 5.
5 of 10?
5 of 10.
All right.
That's failing.
This could be one of the...
It's throwing down the gauntlet now.
It sure is.
Well, I hope you get 5.
There's a lot of brain power around this table, my friend.
Yeah, but...
And you know what?
He's in the other studio.
This brain power is percolating.
I've put away my coffee.
He's percolating anyway.
Yes, he is. Go ahead.
Do you feel good?
By the way, the smartest guy in the station got locked in the production studio this morning, so I don't think he's going to help us.
Do you want to share that or not?
We've already shared it. We already talked about it this morning once already.
I'm just briefly. Jeff Vaughn went in to do some news work in the production studio, and it promptly locked him in. And he, resourceful as he was able to find a screwdriver and take the knob off. And then we've added some alterations to the door.
Yeah, we put in a rocket-propelled grenade launcher. I'm not really laughing because I got locked in that production room years ago, and you feel like a total moron. But eventually I got out.
Now, eventually you didn't feel like a total moron?
I got over it. Is there a locksmith in Fairfield?
That's a good question.
I do not know.
All right.
If not, Jeff Vaughn can pick up some extra cash because he's really good. He's a Houdini.
Okay, guys, here we go. What's the most frequently diagnosed cancer in men?
Prostate.
Correct.
Good call.
What do leukemia sufferers have too many of?
White blood cells.
Correct.
I'm a doctor. What can I say? I'm a doctor.
Or leukocytes.
Yeah, well, that's what
I'm going to give it to
you. Technically, that's what us doctors call it. But I wanted to talk in layman's terms.
Now we're getting to the tough ones.
Oh, now we're getting to the tough ones now. All right.
What process?
Guess I'll have to take over.
What is the word? What process involves heating an ore to obtain a metal?
Smelting.
Oh, yes.
See?
I know the medical terms. You take care of the... he's also a pretty good locksmith, but go ahead.
What's the U.S. equivalent of 0.45 kilograms?
0.45
kilograms.
What would that would weigh how much?
1 pound?
An ounce?
Correct.
Oh, 1 pound. All right.
I'm not very good on the metric stuff either.
You did pretty good on that one.
What is the easternmost capital in the United States?
The easternmost capital.
Capital city in the United States.
Bangor, Maine.
I will try for...
It's not Bangor.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Boy, I hope this is right. It's not Tallahassee. Where's Augusta?
That's in Georgia.
That's Georgia.
No, I know, but it says here...
Don't come to these things not knowing the answers,
Well,
man.
I read it on the internet.
It must be right, then.
Okay, so let's figure it out.
All right.
The question is, what is the easternmost capital in the United States?
Washington, D.C.
And the answer, it says here, is Just hear me out before you squawk. Augusta, capital city of the state of Maine and the easternmost state capital.
Okay, I can live with
Bangor's
that.
not the capital.
No,
Augusta
Bangor's
is
not the capital. Okay.
All right, so none of us are right.
Yep.
Because you cannot. It would have been Maine. You would have been right if you would have got the right state capital.
Right.
But he's not right.
Yeah,
Bangor is not
I
the
said
state
Bangor,
capital.
Maine, because
and it is Augusta.
You know.
It is Augusta.
Yes.
That's the capital.
I believe.
Capital of Maine. I agree. I mean, I think you're right.
Okay, so we don't get that one. You would have got that one. It was very nice. You got the right state.
Yeah.
This is a gimme. What physicist's last words were not understood because his nurse did not speak German?
Einstein?
Yes.
Thank you. We're nailing this thing.
I know.
Here is a dandy. What socialist writer's last words were? Last words are for fools who haven't said enough.
Karl Marx?
Yes.
Why is it so amazing that I would know this?
Look at that.
Whoa.
I think we've done better than
Dude,
5 out of 10 already.
I am so proud to be part of it.
There's some
Can
brain
I be
power.
considered part of this team because I'm reading the questions?
I don't think so.
You're part of the team, my friend, but
Because I'm in the room?
because you're reading the question.
You're part of the team because...
Okay, good luck with this one.
Dale Bryant,
Good
legend.
luck, dudes.
All right.
Who did Yigal Amir assassinate in 1995?
Yigal Amir?
Y-A-G-A-L, Yigal Amir, A-M-I-R. Who did he assassinate in 1995? You have heard of this person that he assassinated. Calls for a drink.
Anwar Sadat?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you initials for half a point.
No, I'm not doing
Is
initials.
it... we're going to play like 20 questions here. You're going to
Okay,
have to...
sounds like how many syllables?
All right, 2 syllables.
2
here.
syllables.
No, in all the words, 4 syllables, counting first and last name.
Well, they're 2 syllables apiece.
Yes. Well, it could have been 1 and 3. It's 2 and 2. So you're down to 3/4 of a point now. And I'll give you the initials if you want to go with a half point.
Is it somebody from the UN?
He's not from America.
I give you my best guess already. I can't think of who else.
1995, right?
Correcto.
Okay. How about...
I think he's from out over east.
Albion?
Farther. Go farther.
Oh, okay, Princeton.
You're closer. Okay.
Out east somewhere.
Would he have been from Libya?
I don't think so.
All right.
No.
Okay, well, that's...
And he's not from the country of South America. Okay, guys, you have
I wasn't
10
here for that.
10 seconds.
I don't know.
Okay.
We give up.
Give up?
Yeah.
Yitzhak Rabin.
I would never got that.
No.
Okay. What mathematical symbol did math whiz Ferdinand von Lindemann determine to be a transcendental number in 1882?
Pi?
Yes. What kind of pie?
The round kind.
Pumpkin.
The round kind.
See, that was a Thanksgiving question.
With whipped cream. Cool Whip, preferably. Non-sugar.
Last question, ladies, and you're doing well. What do you call an angle more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees?
More than 90.
More than 90 and less than 180 degrees. One word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 7 right now.
Hypotenuse?
No.
No?
Part of that word is
more
in
than-
the answer.
Noose?
Obtuse.
Yes, very. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it to you because I like you guys.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I didn't answer.
No, you're right. But he kind of led you.
I think it's a team effort.
I do
Okay,
too. I'm
I'll
giving
take
you
it
the
as-
point.
Okay.
You see,
so you got 1, 2,
Mark,
3,
look
4,
at me. Look at
5,
me.
6.
Together, we're stronger than we are separate.
80%, guys, a C
A
minus.
house divided cannot stand.
80% a C minus.
That's
What?
not a C minus.
Okay, C plus.
That's not even a C plus.
You have a horrible
No, it's a
grading
C.
scale.
That's a B minus.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I went to FCHS. I'm grading on a curve, so I'll give you a B.
All right, we'll take the B.
I'd have been happy with
You
a B
guys
minus,
did.
80%.
You guys did very well. I am so proud to be part of this group.
Well, you should be.
Tomorrow, you want to come here Thanksgiving
I'm going to
morning?
be here. I'm doing the news tomorrow morning for
You
Jeff.
are?
Yes, and I'm going to stay out of the production studio and not get trapped. I'm going to do my news in my office.
Hey, we'll let you out.
For the
Sure you will.
For the fourth time in my radio career, I will work on Thanksgiving Day.
And
tomorrow.
we appreciate it.
And we'll let you out if you get locked in.
I think Tom's going to take your seat tomorrow, so
right.
we'll have a show.
See you tomorrow.
All right.